What's good, YouTube? It's me, DisBearity here. So today it's something that's actually pretty crazy today. So it was announced that Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition is becoming basically free to play. That might excite some of y'all because what that means is that the player population is going to maybe explode a little bit, and also they're attempting to get players involved with the game, and get new people into like the whole RTS genre. Because Age of Empires 3, y'all, what's really crazy about it is that it is as old as time. Came out back in 2006, had two major expansions actually, the War Chiefs and also the Asian Dynasties. And those came out, I think, like 2008, 2009-ish, something like that. So yeah, it's really interesting. Before we hop on in, if you guys want more news like this, definitely consider liking and subscribing, y'all. That would be very much appreciated. Now let's go ahead and hop on it, y'all. Let's get into the news. All right, so as we walk on in this here, Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition is launching a new, easier way to jump in and play. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll down here. So you could try it today. Really cool, really nice. Now, I used to play Age of Empires 3 back in the good old days when ranked was actually kind of fun. Let me tell y'all, back in the day, man, what were the rules back then? Those half map, usually people played on Andes because Andes is one of the most balanced maps. And then because of the railroad, depending on which Andes that you choose, it's always down in the center. Also, Himalayas is a really nice one too. That was a really good one. And so back in the day, man, you used to either ban all the OP factions. There was France, Russia, China, if I recall, Japan, and then Portugal was semi OP, and maybe Spanish too. With Spanish, you had the micro because they had the usage of missionaries. But yeah, back in the day, that was hella fun. I never made it. I think the highest rank I ever made it to was just captain, and then I only barely held it for long anyway. So, man, because I quit playing Age of Empires 3 back in 2012, 2013-ish, years ago, man. I played it for like 3-4 years straight. But anywho, though, Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition is launching a new way to play. For the first time, new players can join the ranks of this historical and stunning RTS experience with a rotating roster of free games, 16 civilizations, which can be played in both single player and multiplayer games free of purchase on Steam. So back then, if I recall, the game had at least, the original game, when Sorta City was created, when all, factions that had about 12, 13 factions. I think like 12 though. No, I think like 11, 12, something like that, right? And so it's really interesting that Microsoft, because the success of Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition was like, okay, we're creating the AoE 3 Definitive Edition, and they're re-adding in more civilizations and also changing things up, which has been really, really nice and really cool. Adding factions that people want, so it's been cool. United States, I think they added the Italians. God, it's been a bit. I know for sure they added Sweden though. So it's it's really interesting to see on the changes that they're making to bring this game back to life. So they're testing the waters for this game here. So again, they're rotating the civilizations in and out. Now this is time to try Age of Empires 3 Death Edition for the play for the first time or current on AoE. Hold on. Oh, let me read that. Play for the first time or current AoE 3 DE players can invite their friends for epic battles in striking 4K HD. So what that means is that basically if they download the game, they basically get not a free trial, but your friends can only basically play the battles and stuff with you, maybe online multiplayer and stuff like that. That's interesting. So starting today, AoE 3 DE will offer new players the opportunity to play from a selection of rotating civilizations and other features like story mode, campaign, the Aldris historical battle, along with the tutorial and the Art of War challenge. And now all players will be able to join on a monthly global events to unlock new cosmetics. All right, so let's see how to access this game here. So as you guys hear, so Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition is now available to download for free on Steam. New players can jump into the trial version simply by downloading the game on Steam and open to access straight from the menu. Now, if you already own the game, then you're fine. You're perfectly fine. So you might worry about it. Honestly, I feel like you should own the game. The game's again, it's always on sale, $6, $10. So it's not really too expensive, but it's something that's there. So what is included, right? The pool of 3 playable factions or civilizations on the rotating schedule. Players can pick from 3 civilizations on a rotating schedule every week. The first civilization adding to the starting pool rotates out, and a new one comes in, or a new one is in. First up in the roster of playable civilizations are French, Iroquois, and Russians. The reason I said Iroquois because I'm not going to say their Native American version of it. That's too much for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So the first rotation starts on August 18th. So with that said, they're not stopping there. They're adding in also the first act, I think, of the campaign too. So first act of Blood, Ice, and Steel campaign. So with this campaign here, you take advantage of the first campaign and jump into the epic journey. Follow Morgan Black, Knight of St. John, on his quest to the New World. You battle with hardy Ottoman Empire, ferocious pirates, and dangerous secret society. Befriend unlikely allies and earn their aid to complete their quest of defending the Circle of Osis and their plans to attain eternal life. Then you also get access to the Algiers historical battles. So think of historical battles like quest battles in Total War, basically. Like let's say Total War release quest battles for free, for like a testing thing, right? That'll be actually kind of interesting. I think they should do that. Anywho, though, so where to find the co-op? So you can easily access it from two different places from the UI. You can access it from the historical battle screen, or you can access it from the multiplayer screen. Now, you get access to one more feature to this game. So they're going to be featuring the Algiers historical battle. So this is in the 16th century, pirateering in the Mediterranean flourished as a result of the stout rivalry between Ottoman empires and the European Christian states. Famous Barbary corsairs like Hayreddin Barbarossa and his brothers gained infamy because of their great success while pirateering. In 1516, the brothers managed to take the cities of Algiers, opposing its former ruler, and created their own Barbary pirate state. However, the Spanish were not going to let a pirate state codes or exist so close to their homeland, and to send a large army to deal with the Barbary threat and acquire the city of Algiers. That's actually really cool. I like how they're actually introducing that as well. So you also get access to the Art of War Compendium, also tech tree. So you guys don't know what the Art of War is. In most recent Age of Empires games, let's say AOE2DE, Age of Empires 4, and so on and so forth, they have this thing called Art of War, which basically is like tutorials on how to play the game, but also it'll rate you on your play style and also how well you did with with either gold, silver, or bronze, or so on and so forth. So that's really cool, really interesting. We're not gonna put that part in. It's the compendium. Explore each history or explore the history of each civilization, their military buildings, and more in-game compendium. You can also learn their tech trees, learn the strategies and tactics available to each civilization, and the technology tree, detailing their unique roster of units, technologies, and bonuses to unlock, which is really nice. Because one thing I love about Age of Empires 3 is that every faction, which I don't know why people don't like about it, it's really weird. But Age of Empires 3, like every civilization in the game, is very unique in about itself. That's the cool part about Age of Empires, While with like Age of Empires 2, like the factions or civilizations, I keep saying factions, y'all know what I mean. The civilizations are pretty cool, but like they're not unique other than like maybe one or two, unique units and stuff. So at least with Age of Empires 3, it's pretty like, you might have, let's say you have British British, you have musketeers, but then you have British musketeers who are a lot stronger, or you have Japan, and Japan has like Ashigaru, which are their strongest musketeers, so on and so forth. So that's really cool. Then you get a collection of hostable multiplayer maps. Ooh, that's cool. So each hosted match you can choose from 8 maps. So you have Central Asia. I don't think I played on this map, but this is probably a brand new map, so I don't know too much about it, but that's actually pretty cool. Now I know what Deacon is. Deacon, man, we used to always play on this map all the time, especially in 3 versus 3. So how Deacon worked 3v3 is like, you have one team usually fighting on the right side or by the river side, and you have 2 people fighting on the center of the map and also on the left side. So then you have Great Plains, it's another classmate that came in the first original Age of Empires 3. Yeah, Goanius or Goanus. Sorry, I know I'm butchering these words here. Not for sure. Don't remember if this one's in War Chiefs or not. Now, Northern Territory, I remember this map for sure. You have Malaysia. You have Mongolia. Oh yeah, we play a good amount of Mongolia. Mongolia is not too bad either. And also Himalayas is actually pretty fun too. Then you have Tsinguene. So that's really cool that they're giving you at least a host of 8 maps. So it's like a free-to-play free trial. Then you have new global events to unlock new hero cosmetics. So it's really cool how they started to implement hero cosmetics in this game. Now, as long as it's just cosmetics, it doesn't mess with the balance of the game. So I agree with you adding cosmetics. I mean, it changes some things up, which is pretty cool. This is to find, so you can also navigate the events to find event progress, navigate the UI on main menu. Statistics are displayed, find target number, participants, current number of participants, icon description of the hero reward, And then of course you got the hidden reward, which is one of the cosmic Mila the bear. Look into the big wide eyes. Could you could that bear ever harm anyone? She just wants to play hurl around in those enemy soldiers through the air. That's funny. That's funny. And then you have the FAQ. So my final thoughts of this, y'all, is that this is a great step forward into introducing new players into the RTS genre. As you guys know, the RTS genre is kind of like at a small little decline here because a lot of people, first off, to a lot of casual players, you know, it doesn't really appeal to a lot of people, you know, a lot of the casuals, and you need that casual crowd. I don't know why people keep thinking that, oh, you know, it's all about the pro players. No, it's if you want to keep an RTS series alive, you need to introduce some RTS games into a way where the casual crowd can be like, oh, this is actually kind of neat. It's cool. Which I think what they need to also do is like they need to come out with like a, I mean, they have Halo Wars 2, but these maybe come out with Gears, I don't know, RTS game, or maybe a Apex RTS, something of sort. Be like, okay, this is interesting, you know, to get, you know, something with a, you know, more of a name brand, you know, in order to get more people involved. Same thing, you know, Command & Conquer versus Soul could be that one, it could be that one thing, but you know, EA sitting on their asses doing something, I don't know, God knows what. But it's just, you know, my ideas here. But if you guys enjoyed this video, definitely consider liking and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell down below to be notified on any future gaming news. And last but not least, if you guys want to, definitely consider becoming a member to the channel. Becoming a member, you get access to various perks and also Let's Play to the channel. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for support. All you guys do. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Much love. Have a good one. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.